Hey y'all, so I just wanted to run through some of our audio production, well, all of our audio production gear, all of what we have, what it's used for, all that good stuff. So we're going to start here. So this is a Soundtown 10U rack case. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, something like that. Yeah, I don't know, I may have counted wrong, but yeah. So we have this. So up here, I may have already made a video about it, but we're gonna run through it again real quick. Up here we have a StarTech 8 outlet power distribution unit, surge protected and grounded. You want both of those lights on. Down here we've got a little paper, a little notepad, some like a little pen. This is for our RCA in. This is for 5 and 6. That's just an adapter, and this is for 1 and 2 for our auxiliaries, of course. This is a charger, so we can charge our iPad. An adapter as well for our headphone and our Wi-Fi router. Here's our USB, so in case our backup goes away, we've just got that kind of hanging out right there. And then got like a little EQ frequency chart, just in case if there's like a certain one that we're not acclimated to and we're just like, which one is that one? So we've got that just in case. And for a couple of our newbies that are still, you know, like tomorrow I'm going to be training one of our guys, so we're going to pull all this stuff out and show them how to set it up. Then we have the X32 rack, of course. This is actually a new piece of gear. Y'all have probably seen it, but there's that. Then we have our mic units. We have Audio-Technica something's, I don't know, ATW something. Then we have these here. On the back, there's nothing really in the back, but I'll just show you guys anyways. We're thinking about getting a S16 or a S32, excuse me, because that way we can unlock all of our inputs and outputs, and yeah. So we're gonna pull this off, set it over here. Alright, so there's the back of that. You see all of our cables. That's for our front of house. Those are our front of house cables, so we'll plug them into the back here and then have those set over here. So yeah, my cabling is not that great. My neatness is not that great, but it's not that bad. Not too bad. So I'm gonna put this all back together, and then we will go on to something else. Alright, so now let's get on with our speakers. We bought these yesterday, and they're really nice. So these are little 3-inch drivers. I don't know if you guys can see them. Probably, there you go, you can see them a little better now. So they're little 3-inch drivers, and a little tweeter up here, and they're a little 4 set of line arrays. So you just click it onto your speaker stand here. It comes with a little bracket for mounting, and you just screw that onto your speaker pole, and then you put this on top of that. So yeah, and then they have like the standard, you know, thing, in through, so you can go all the way up. And you can remove some of these if you need to. I think we might run 3 on either side, but honestly, I think 4 is perfect. Then we have our subwoofers. These are 12-inch ProRec 3000 subs. The top one is passive, the bottom one is active. We got them open box, by the way. So down here, you've got your little like amplifier mixer section. We don't use any of this. That's why it says do not touch, because everything's already been set as I want it to. So you have your main out left, your main out right, and then this goes to your other thing. And this is set up so you can daisy chain them. So if you have more than one of these, which we might end up getting another one, we can daisy chain them. Right now we're keeping our graphic EQs flat. We're keeping all of our EQ flat, and we're leaving all the EQ to that. So unless there is a certain frequency that we're wanting to take out from this set specifically, we're not going to mess with that. So yeah, there is all that. Let's get these moved back up here. I think these are what wattage are these? Well, you can see the ohms. So I don't know how many watts they're at. I can't remember at least. Then probably one of the most important parts. Actually, we'll talk about this in a minute. Then here are our stage monitors. So it's kind of the same deal as that, and we just take these, flop them down. And they've just got a little 1/4 inch input on the back. So we just run a little 50-footer to this, on the back there, and yeah. So we've had these for about, I want to say we've had these 3 years, something like that. 2 years, 3 years. And there's 2 of them on there, so there's that one and that one, and the amp. So that powers them, because these are passive speakers. In fact, the only powered speaker that we have is that one down there. All the rest of them, well, these are passive, passive, passive. So now let's pull this out, if I can, and I'll show you all what's in here. So a lot of y'all may have wondered what happened to the old rack case with the X-Air and all the other parts. Well, this is what happened to it. So we just took all the mechanical parts out of it that let it lift up, and we just threw all this stuff into it and locked it down. So yeah, this is what it does now. It just holds all of our stuff. It's really nice. So up here I've got my gloves. It's a cold day out. Found that out the hard way. These are the little mounting brackets I was talking about. So you just take these and they slide in right like that. They go in deeper, and they just slide in right like that, and that's level with the speakers. You can also put them on there, but we just chose not to. We could probably put that on there, but we're not. But yeah, so we've got those 2 little things. Here are our power cables. Those are the power cables. They're annoying. Let's see, here we have a set of Behringer C2s. We use these for choir mics for a long time, but now they are cymbal microphones, or kind of like overheads. That's really all these have been, just overhead microphones. This serial number has been wiped off of them. They have this little switch. So, and like I said, there's 2 of them in there. I got these for steel. I think I paid like 40 bucks for them. So yeah, I got them really nice steel. They've got, I think you can order different capsules for them. These are only supercardioid microphones. I think that's what this diaphragm shape is called. Where it picks up everything up here and then directly behind it. this is the one that you want your monitors to be off on this side where my pinky is. So basically, if you have a mic here, then you're gonna want your, you know, your speaker to be over where the X32 is. So these are good for miking up instruments, doing overheads, like I said. They do require 48 Phantom, so keep that in mind when you're using them. And they do have the pop filters, the little afros. So yeah, little pop filter afros. I've always just called them afros because they look like them. Let's see, what is next? Here are normal vocal mics. Actually, I'll just steal one out of here. So we have a SM48. So this is basically the same thing as a SM58, except it is built a little bit cheaper. So let me see here. Here is the diaphragm. I don't know. I don't know how that compares to the. I don't know how you could tell if it, you know, but yeah. So